Hi, it's Alexis. In this video, I'm gonna explain you the 6 secrets your ex doesn't want you to know. In this video, we're gonna basically look at what's in their brain, what they are thinking at the moment, what are they doing, what's their perception of you, basically uncovering all these questions that you might have in your head at the moment. Before I start, just to remind you, there's an assessment, a quiz. I left the link in the first comment of the video. Is basically an assessment to help you out, understand if you have any chance to get back with your ex. It's basically a 3-minute assessment. It's totally free, and you'll get a result, a very detailed result with things you should be doing, things you shouldn't be doing. A very detailed thing, takes 3 minutes. So maybe you should just pause the video, click on the link, have a look, complete the assessment. Know if you have any chance to get back with your ex, and then go back to the video to listen to these 6 secrets. But let's get started. If you haven't paused, should recommend you to pause anyway. The first one is after the breakup, during the breakup, they were not sure. There are very few cases where the person decides to break up and they're 100% sure. There's always a doubt in their mind. And the reason there's always a doubt is because human beings are not perfect and we're always unsure. There's nothing in life where you're 100% sure. It's always like 80%, 90%. So there's always a chance for them to have doubt. And the idea is that they can change. Everybody can change. They can change their mind. And so your job at the moment is to really understand, or really have them to say, I have a doubt, let's try again. And when they say that to you, that's a win for you. You shouldn't say, no, I want to be with a person who's 100% sure. It's not gonna work like this. You have to accept that they have doubt. And actually, if you think about it, a lot of couples that have been together for a very long time, they are not sure. They are not 100% sure. And there are ups and downs in relationships, so you have to acknowledge that. They have to acknowledge that. And it doesn't matter if they decided to break up or if you decided to break up, there's always a doubt in any decision we make. So use that at your advantage, and always remember that they have a doubt. So if they decided to break up, for example, I'm pretty sure they're not 100% sure. They sort of took the leap and decided to see how it would go, but they're not 100% sure. And the second secret is that they want you to wait. It's a concept that a lot of people suffer with, is being on the hook. And so your ex just want to make sure that you're there for them in case they want to get back with you, that you're available, that you're there for them. And that's the first mistake, one of the biggest mistakes I see amongst my clients, is that they're always keen and they always say that, they always show to their ex that they are available. And by doing so, you're basically on the hook, and your ex will have the sensation that they can take you back anytime they want, with a slap of a finger. If you are in that posture, you are not perceived as attractive. So what you have to do is to really use that radio silence to have them sort of understand that you're not ready for any contact. You're not just a tool or a toy. And you have to respect that, because otherwise they will always think that they can get you anytime. And by doing that, by having that mindset, they won't have any motivation to get back with you. Now, the third secret is that they always check that you're waiting. So the way they do that is that they send you a text out of the blue just to check things around, and they do that to really boost their ego, to really see that, okay, I'm valuable because I can see that my ex is waiting for me, that he's nothing without me or she's nothing without me. And they're using that to really boost their ego. So you have to acknowledge that your ex might be doing that. Actually, US is doing that. When she or he is texting you, he's just figuring out whether he's valuable and trying to boost his ego. The first one is that each contact they have with you, help them. You help them because for example, you receive a text from your ex and you're like, oh yeah, that's my ex again, you know, she's texting me. And when your ex receives messages like this, he or she gets the feeling of superiority. It helps them get reassured that, again, they are valuable, that they have someone, you know, on the back burner, if I may say, and that have someone available. So always acknowledge that each contact helps them as well. Again, radio silence is your best tool. Have a look. I'm gonna share the link of a video where I explain the process of radio silence. But radio silence is really here to help you overcome this attitude from your ex. Now the fifth one is your ex thinks about you, and sometimes it's hard to understand, it's hard to acknowledge, but that's the case. I don't know anyone where after a breakup they completely forget the ex. They think about you. They think about you maybe not every hour, but daily. They have a thought about you. They think about you because the way our brain works is that we really hate change. For example, the most stressful situation is not death, is not being made redundant, it's moving out places. This is the most stressful situation for human beings because we are changing the habit, the surroundings, we are changing something. And so a breakup is something very dramatic where you change completely your habit and everything around you. And so you cannot, it's just how our brain works, you cannot just forget. There's always something around. And so your ex thinks about you at the moment because the brain hates the change. Before I go to the last secret, just remind you, there's an assessment. If you don't know, you're just listening to me and just like, okay, I listen to the advices, but do I have any chances to get back with my ex? Take the assessment. It's 3 minutes. It's on the first comment of the video or in the description. Have a look, pause the video, take the assessment, 3 minutes, and you get an answer right away. It's totally free, by the way. Write an answer right away where you can see whether you have any chance or not to get back with your ex. Secret number 6 is your ex misses you. Because vast majority of breakups is structural, meaning that people decide to break up because things are not working out. Not because they don't love each other anymore, but because the daily routine or things, or maybe the parents, the in-laws, things were making the relationship complicated, but not the feelings, not the love between you. And lots of people, after a breakup, it's very violent and there's like a nasty word said from your part or the other. And it's very hard to realize that actually there's still a lot of feelings between you guys, even if your ex decided to break up. So that's the secret. One of the biggest secrets that your ex might be holding back is that they still have feeling for you. And I can guarantee you, with all the clients I've worked with, it's the case. There's always feelings, always. Obviously, after years and years, feelings sort of evaporate, but otherwise there's still feelings, always. I hope that was helpful. If you have any other things or any comments, please do feel free to comment in the video, and otherwise I'll see you next time. Ciao.